One of the other 8 components that I work on with business owners to make sure that they can sell their business for the most money possible when they take it to market is something called the Switzerland structure. And it's just like how it sounds. You want to be neutral. You don't want to be too dependent on any one party. And that comes down to vendors. It could be customers. And it could also be employees. You don't want any more than 15% of your business to come from anybody in any one of those categories. So imagine you've got a customer that makes up 50% of your business, and somebody comes to acquire you, and you have the relationship with that customer, and that leaves a lot of liability for them if they pick up your business, they buy your business, and they lose their relationship because you're no longer there, right? So you want to diversify your income for your business across a large customer base. You don't want to be too dependent on any one customer. No more than 15% ideally, because they could lose 1 or 2 of those, might be 15, 30% of your business, but there's still a large amount of customers in that base. And you're going to have some churn when management term's over. That always happens. But again, as I spoke about in another video, ideally you want that to stay below 10% on a monthly basis. The other piece of this is your vendors, right? If you are too dependent on one particular vendor for a specific good or service that they provide for you, and you don't have other options or other relationships, then you're going to be in a bad spot if they decide, they don't want to work with this new person that's bought your business for whatever reason. So you want to diversify your vendor base as well, have access to the same type of products. It doesn't have to be the same exact product because obviously there's brands, right? But at least the same type of products across multiple vendors. Or if it's a service provider, you're a GC and you've got, subcontractors that you're sending out to job sites and they're doing a specific trade. You may have your favorite, right? There's always going to be the guy that's going to, give you the lowest bid and you've got a buddy with a relationship with. But again, if somebody buys your business and that person leaves, you need other options to be able to handle all the rest of your business and the different jobs that you're going to be doing. You're going to have somebody to replace that trade. And if you've already got 2, 3, 4 other crews or subcontractors that you're dealing with, it's not that big a deal if the go-to guy goes on down the road and works with somebody else. Same thing with employees, and I find this so often when I work with business owners. They will have 1 or 2 employees that have everything up here, and they have nothing written down. They don't have systems of operations in place. They don't have the database of vendors, the database of customers. They have not aggregated data for that, and they're just dependent on that employee. And that gives that employee some job security. Yeah, that's great. But what if they die? And I'm not saying that to be mean or rude. I'm just telling you, or anybody that's listening to this, that person holds the keys to the kingdom. And if they were to decide to leave for whatever reason, it also gives them a ton of leverage. It also gives them the ability to basically get paid more than maybe they should be if they have all the information for the business and the business is reliant on them. So you don't want any one employee to make up any more than 15% of your business. That could be sales guys also. They may have relationships. Depends on what type of business you're in. You may sell B2B or B2C. If it's a B2B business and they have the contracts for big players that are spending money with you, again, it goes back to the customer, right? If there's one customer that your biggest customer and he's got a relationship with your top sales guy and he's bringing in 30, 40% of the revenue for the business, that's going to be a big blow when he leaves and the new management comes in. It's not going to work out for anybody that's buying your business. So just want to make sure that you have all your bases covered. You have backup and contingency plans for all those different areas. And that's going to take some time to do. And that's why I work with business owners for anywhere from 6 months to 2 years to make all these different pieces happen, because they do take time. But it's something that needs to be on your radar, especially if you're looking to sell your business within the next 12 to 24 months. That's going to matter to somebody that acquires your business.